Okay, welcome to the live stream. Just let me know everything's working all right. Okay, so looking for a push up to this 15-minute order block. Pretty textbook today. If we can get a 0.618 tap, then we're looking for shorts. Pretty confident on these shorts today. Everything looks good. Yeah, as I say, pretty textbook. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the drill. And Discord is in the link. Free to join, free to trade. No nonsense, no sales. Get involved. All right, let's see what we get. We're getting a nice push up to the 618 level here. ES is also pushed up into 50% of the range. So we've got an S&T. If we tap this 15-minute here, 618 level here. ES is also pushed up. So I want to see what reaction we get at this level, and we could potentially take some shorts here. Let's just see what we get. Okay, so first 15 minutes has passed. Let's just see how we react around this level here. We can be sure that we're not just going to continue up. This is not a retracement. Looking for a mitigation block, unicorn if we can break below this consolidation here. But yeah, just stay patient and we'll see what we get. Four-hour closed really weak, and the POC, overnight POC, holding price up. We haven't got the overnight value area high yet. We tapped this 15-minute twice, and I think we've got a 5-minute holding here. So I want to see what happens at this 5-minute, because at a minute we could go up from that 5-minute, but also we've just come into an order block and we're delivering off 618. So at a minute we haven't really got anything clear, bullish or bearish. So I'm just going to stay patient and wait, see what the market does. I like what we're seeing here. I'm going to try a short here. Let's get above this order block, 60-point stop. See if we can add to our position as we start to move. I would have preferred a better fill there, really. Pretty bad fill. It's not allowed me to get my stop at the high, which is not great, but it is what it is. So if we push nice and strong back past the entry, I'll be adding to my position. Give it a little room to breathe. A little high sweep here. Hanging on by the teeth. That VWAP at the minute. Alright, so added to my position here. I've got stop loss 1 here, taking 2 off at 30 points. And I'll take my last stop loss, or stop loss 2 at 50 points. And I'll likely take some off here for TP1 here. TP2 is going to watch how price moves. So since we came and tapped into this order block, swept this low here, we had a little move up from there, but then we've re-attacked that order block, which shows me or indicates to me that we're likely going to want to push through it. And so now that gives me an indication to tighten up my stops, take some risk off. I don't expect price to come back above this level here, at least not before getting this low, at which point we take some profit and move to break even. This is the first target here. I've got a bit of a reaction off the POC here, but because I'm bearish and we haven't taken this low, I'm not even moving to break even just yet. I'm allowing it a 50% retracement, which is here, and 618. If it goes past these levels here, then it's likely going to turn around, and I would like to get out of that position. I'll leave one up here because I'm well within my risk for this trade. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we get a reaction at this 50% here and move down from there. Now looking to break this low here and preferably get a close below. Then we can move to break even, because at that point I wouldn't want to see price come back up before taking this low. So hopefully we can break this low here. I'm just going to move to break even because I don't like the resistance we're getting at the POC here. If it does go back up there, I don't mind taking the loss. Taking the break even and then re-entering. But yeah, I'm not willing to take a loss on this. All right, so nice TP1 hit there, people. That's good. We're probably going to get a pretty decent retracement here at POC. We swept this low, so now we're at break even, risk-free trade. And we'll go from here. I'm just looking from where that is at, take 100 points, so extra 200 there for full TP there. So far so good. Okay, that's full TP. Nice trade. I was always looking for shorts today, so happy with that. Just do a quick trade review. What's the reason for this trade? So had this 15-minute order block marked out, the 618 level. So these are my two confluences. You got order block. So I want to see if we've got a high probability order block, which we've got here marked out. Then we had a 50% retracement. I wasn't really keen on going in at that point. I was waiting on ES. Then when NQ and ES both hit the 618, and you can see had a nice reaction on ES from the 618 here. We came down. Now at this point, I didn't want to take the short because the hourly candle was in the last 10 minutes. Now when the hourly candle is in the last 10 minutes and it pushes strongly like that, it's very likely that that candle is going to flip after a whole hour of being a certain way. So if it's bullish or bearish, it's not going to flip the other way, very, very rarely. So I anticipated this as a fake out. And even if you did enter on that level, you could have had a stop up here and maybe stayed in a trade. But just as a rule, I don't enter at the end of the hourly candle. So I waited for that to come back up, and happy I did. I did not get the best fill here. I could have entered a bit earlier on a mitigation block. So we have a mitigation block here. We come back up here, and I feel like, yeah, so this is 9:59. The hourly candle was just closing. So I just wanted to give it a bit of time to see what happened. So we moved down, move back up, we come right to stop loss, nearly get stopped out. The stop loss was like up here. I actually had to move it a few ticks because I had a feeling it wanted to sweep this high. So I moved it a tiny bit, otherwise I would have been stopped out in this trade. So lucky I did that. I don't normally do it, but I wanted to leave the 618 just in case it wanted to retest. And as you can see, we pretty much hit that 618 exactly. So I had my stop just above. Then we moved down, a bit choppy, but then we got a nice little push down here. I feel like the way that I managed to trade as well is important to point out. So I had two contracts at one stop loss and one contract at the second stop loss. So over time, that just allows you to lose less, but add to your position. But your added positions need to be taken off at a smaller stop loss, if that makes sense. But if I'm not making sense, just ask me in the comments. I'll try to explain it. Then we hit the overnight POC, which is a volume level, and I expected a reaction off of that. Now, if I didn't have that level there, then people might wonder, why is it going up there? It's coming back, it's going to stop me out, and then they move to break even too early, or they start taking partials. So I like having the volume levels on here so that I know why price is doing what it's doing. I ain't got to worry. For me, we hit the POC, but we haven't taken out this low yet. And so it's very unlikely that price is going to come, unless we're bullish, which I didn't think we were. It's very unlikely price is going to come all the way back up now without actually taking this internal low here. So as soon as we broke down here, hit the POC again, I had more confidence as soon as we broke through, took partials here, and full TP at my TP, which, anyone, you could have easily paid this down to London lows or down to this high volume node or weekly value area high or whatever. But I was happy with that TP. I don't want to be greedy. That was my target for the day. Decent trade. All right, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Listen, if you've got any questions about this trade or what I'm doing here, ask me either here in the comments or on the Discord. Links in the bio. It's free. No nonsense, no fluff, no sales. If you want to take trades like this with me, I'm trading every day except Mondays, so Tuesday to Friday. Yeah, that's about it, man. Stay blessed and good luck in the charts, man.